A courtroom packed with eager eyes and ears. Members of the legal fraternity, including the lawyers of the different parties in the recent presidential election petition, were awaiting word from the Supreme Court bench on just why on the 30th of March all the judges unanimously reached a verdict upholding the election of Uhuru Kenyatta as president and William Ruto as deputy president. The judges had 2 weeks to make their reasons known. The Supreme Court judges, led by the court's president, Chief Justice Dr. Willie Mutunga, arrived at the courtroom some minutes past 10 to explain their verdict. And within no time, the Chief Justice said the explanation for the verdict had been compiled and would be availed to the public through several arms of the judiciary.
First, the National Council for Law Reporting will actually produce a booklet that has the judgment, and then the Judicial Training Institute, will also disseminate the judgment in various forms.
The media has also been given the opportunity of disseminating the content of that compilation.
The media is going to get a copy of this. Whether they decide to serialize it, we leave that to them.
All the judges of the Supreme Court signed copies of their verdict and explanation of the reasons for the same in the full glare of cameras and as legal teams involved in the concluded petition watched. The exercise had barely lasted minutes when the Chief Justice announced that it was all over. Kenyans interested in the contents of the verdict and the explanations of just how the judges arrived at the verdict could access the same from booklets and also through the internet. Lawyers who represented the petitioners and other interested parties appeared perplexed by the turn of events.
We thought the court would read the reasons, but you see there's also the question of the jurisdiction of the court, because it can only sit for 14 days. So probably they had that in consideration, the fact that after 14 days they cease to have jurisdiction over the matter.
There's nothing to comment on. We need to read first because we were not given, the judges didn't read out the ruling. They've just given us a 300-page document which we have to go through and then provide substantive feedback.
Lawyer Aurelio Ribello, who represented the IEBC in the election petition, said there was nothing surprising in the decision of judges not to read their verdict and reasons for the same.
Modern way of doing it is for the judges, in a long matter like this, where the judgment is going to be very long, is to give first their basic decision and then to write a decision later on.
Abdi Osman, Citizen at 1.